Hey, this is Robert Monroe, and we're not really a drama channel, but it came to my attention something crazy happened yesterday, and I do want to talk about it a little bit. So, like the video, it really does help. And comment what your opinions are about what we're about to talk about. I think you know what it is, but we'll get into it. And subscribe if you haven't, because most of the time I'm talking about music, cute babies, and, listening to good old music and playing worship music. But let's get into it. So, Chris Rock told a joke that was perceived poorly about Will Smith's wife. Will Smith whacked Chris Rock, swore at him. They muted it out of the Oscars, but it was really clear to see what was going on. It was easy to read their lips, too. Let's talk about what that really is about. And I think to unpack this, we need to talk about two things at once. The first is a breakdown of each stage of the incident and think about what we really interpret this as. And I think when we do that, we're going to conclude this is kind of a nothing burger, but let's go through that. So, first thing, Chris Rock tells a joke. Here's the deal. It's totally fine to tell a bad joke. And I think as a society, if we don't allow people to tell in bad taste jokes, we're headed the wrong direction. I'm throwing my opinion in there, and actually everything I say in all my videos is just the opinion of a mostly specialized musician. So if I'm talking about music, I know what I'm talking about. Everything else, I'm just kind of throwing it out there. And in this, I would say, if you can't tell a really in poor taste joke and hurt your reputation and frustrate people, we're going the wrong direction as a society. And here's the reason I say that. Sometimes a poor taste joke is exactly what we need to get us out of our comfort zone and to go the right way. Or it's exactly what we need to get a better relationship, because then you can go, hey, that wasn't okay. Can we talk about this? That actually was not funny. So that's my first point. That's the first part of the incident. The second part is Will Smith's reaction. And now a lot of people talk about, okay, was he justified? Of course he wasn't justified. As far as I'm concerned, the only time in civilized society you go up and punch somebody is when the safety of yourself or your family or an innocent bystander is at stake. You don't do that otherwise. That's actually potentially a crime. I don't know. I'm not an expert at that. You can go to one of the legal channels. I'm sure they have a hot take. But that's what the incident really was. It was Chris Rock's joke, then Will Smith's reaction. Let's talk for a second about the next step, which is everyone else's reaction. And to that, I go, why do we care so much? And it might seem hypocritical I'm saying that, because I'm making a video about it too. But I think it's more interesting how everyone else reacted compared to the actual incident. Because the actual incident is something that happens every single day. If you look, every single day in humanity, someone says something dumb and someone punches somebody. It just happens. That's a fact of life. Now, what do we take away from this? Well, I think if we're talking particularly about this incident, I think we need to talk about how we're getting to the point where if you're famous enough, there is a camera on you 24/7. The reason why I bring this up is if you think about Hollywood, you can read about incidents way worse than this happening regularly, but we didn't know about it because it happened off camera. I think if you're a Will Smith or a Chris Rock or, insert famous celebrity here, we're getting to the point where almost everything they do is on camera. I don't really necessarily have an opinion about that, but we're going to see more normalized human behavior then. We're not going to see perfect behavior all the time then, because we're imperfect as humans. So, of course, Will Smith is going to act poorly. Of course, Chris Rock is going to tell not his best jokes sometimes. So that's the first thing that I would say is this is kind of a consequence of where we're headed in terms of coverage. Now, the second part of this is just a general indictment on all of us. We should think about how we need to be in each of those individual parameters and understand there's grace to be had as the joke teller to realize and think for 2 seconds before telling a bad joke. Again, okay to tell a bad joke, but think about it. As the receiver, having that moment to go, okay, this is not the time and the place. Let me go to Chris Rock after. And then as the audience, to understand they're just people. And really, if the tables are turned, we don't act better. We really don't. We're going to do the same thing. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm Robert Monroe. It really, really does help. I've noticed that likes tend to make videos get almost double the amount of views. And comment about what you would have done if you think my take's right. If you think I'm wrong, I'd love to hear about it. And subscribe. All right. See you guys later.